Allegiant Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will get the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake. He's got him. Made a defender miss. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Bounced off his feet. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
The Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Caden Veltkamp. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Bernard. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. On target. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Still looking on the move. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He's got it.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Pushes for the goal line. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Collins. Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Still on his feet. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass.
That's a really good job by the defense.
Caught, and he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They get to him, and down he goes, and now it's 4th and a mile. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls! A pick six! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Looking to throw, it's Collins. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball spotted at the 27, it's 1st and 10. He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. The quick out. And he cruises his way to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. touchdown!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Woods. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. DB's right up on the receivers. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. To the air, it's Collins. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Gary. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use the timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on first and 10 from the 26. He goes right back to the air, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Kennesaw State, 27, Florida Atlantic, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pocket breaking down. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Back to throw, it's Collins. Finds his big tight end. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The run inside. It's Woods. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Messer. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we driving back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Collins. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first. Maybe some room here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Headed into the fourth quarter, these two wide receivers, prolific playmakers. Here's how they've done in this one so far. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Snagged out of the air. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The short hands, it's Messer.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it